In this report, I'll explain how to screw up retirement in 16 easy steps. Okay, give up on sex. If your sex is getting routine or you're not having any, you need to look into that a little bit. Read some books, watch some videos, mix it up a little, have some fun. Don't get excited about anything. Look, if you're in retirement and nothing excites you, you're doing something wrong. You need to figure out something excites you. Whether it's a new hobby or new friends or some travel or something, get out and meet some new people, figure out something. You need to get excited when you're in retirement. Okay, serve only yourself. I'm not saying you shouldn't do things that you enjoy in retirement. I'm just saying if you figure out a way that you're serving other people doing what you enjoy, then you really are looking at something where you're going to have a feeling of fulfillment, of purpose, in addition to doing something that you enjoy. Okay, next up, die with a shitload of money in the bank. I get it. You have a family, maybe you want to leave money to your spouse. There's got to be enough for them, your kids, whatever it is. But once you've set that up, if you're dying with a shitload of money in the bank and you're not doing anything fun, or if you're not really enjoying your retirement, then you're wasting that money. Okay, don't learn anything new. Remember, this is how to screw up retirement in 16 easy steps. If you don't learn anything new, you're not challenging your mind. You're just kind of going through the same old things. You're not keeping your mind fresh. You're not learning anything exciting. You're not motivated to do anything out of the ordinary because you're not learning about things happening around you. Maybe you're interested in art. Maybe you're interested in history. Maybe you're like a war history person or muscle cars. You need to learn something new so you don't screw up your retirement. Now, I know that all these are not going to apply to all of you, but these are just some things I've noticed some of my friends. I'm 62. I left the USA in 2007, and I've noticed some of my friends that are retiring or beginning to retire are doing some of these things, and it's causing them some boredom, and so I just thought I would mention them to you. Watch negative people on TV all day. If you're just sitting there on TV, flipping through channels, hearing how horrible the world is, some of that's fine. Maybe spend a half hour a day reading the news. Just don't make your life about that. If you'll go into your head, oh, the world's a horrible place, it's not worth living, eventually you're going to really lose your desire to live. Just negativity is not a good place to be in your life. So, okay, next up, never get your heart rate up. That's a great way to screw up your retirement. You see, whether it's walking or running, whatever your doctor gives the okay, riding bikes, rowing, get that heart rate up. Playing tennis, making love, whatever it takes to get your heart rate up as much as the doctor gives the okay for it, you need to do that. If you're not doing that, you're not sending a signal to your body that you want to live. You're not helping your lymphatic system, which removes garbage from your body, and you're probably running a higher risk of dying early, unnecessarily disease, because you're not telling your body that you want to live. So get your heart rate up, talk to your doctor, figure out something that you really love that will help you. Maybe it's ballroom dancing, or who knows, something should get your heart rate up. Okay, don't become a cynical hater. I hate these people or those people are ruining the world and these people are the only good people. If you're focusing on all these groups all the time, and you're just in the minutia of how the world's screwed up and why these people are wrong and these people are great and this country sucks and that country's horrible, that's just not really a good place to be. Your mind is all it's going to see is negativity. You're not going to have any fun. You're not going to be any fun to be around. Your friends aren't telling you, but you know what? Cynical people are just not really fun to be around if that's the only dish they serve to their friends. Okay, never go anywhere new. Just, sit in that chair all day, watch TV, maybe drive to the same 2 or 3 restaurants. Maybe you got poker night and bowling night. Nothing new. None of your friends at poker night or bowling night do any other routines. None of them want to take you fishing or maybe go gamble $100 away in Vegas or maybe learn how to paint, garden in your yard, do something new. Learn new stuff and do new things. Don't just sit around in retirement. So never go anywhere new if you want to screw up retirement. That's a sure thing to do it. Never have any fears. Good heavens, don't do anything that gives you even a modicum of fear. Don't want to do, don't want fear in my life. Don't want to go anywhere or meet anyone or learn anything new where those people are weird over there. Don't get to know them. That food, oh no, I might get sick. Or, you need to adventure in your life in order to feel alive. Retirement should be a time of self-exploration, learning new things, meeting new people, travel. If you don't have any fear in your life, that means you're just in the same old boring routines, nothing new going on. Okay, never make a fool of yourself. Good heavens, don't ever make a fool of yourself. Sit there quietly, politely. Never get up and dance. Never jump around like an idiot. Never tell off-color jokes. Never drink too much with your friends. Never make a fool of yourself. Good heavens, maintain that composure. Never break out of your boring old life. That's a great way to screw up your retirement. Okay. Make sure you care what other people think. That's a great way to screw up your retirement. If you sit there and all you're worried about, oh, what do they think? Am I dancing weird? What do my friends think if I make friends with this person over there? Are they going to get mad at me because that person's weird? If you're worried about what people think all the time, break out of your shell. You're going to be dead. You're going to die. No one will remember you in 100 years. Figure out what is interesting to you. And don't worry so much about what people think. Get out of your closed little group you're in or the same people you talk to all the time. Go meet someone who thinks crazy things. Figure out why they think that. Read a couple of those books. Break out of that thing of just worrying about what people think about you. That's kind of boring. Value things over experiences. Great way to screw up retirement. Get a bunch of really nice things all around you. Make sure they're all clean and nice, newly painted. That's your whole routine. Just have a bunch of things around you. Look, there are things that will give you experiences. I'm not telling you not to buy a race car and drive it 150 miles an hour. I'm not telling you to don't buy a motorcycle. You'll hurt yourself. I'm saying don't value the motorcycle. Value the experience of going 150 miles an hour. Don't value things over experiences. People worry like, oh, if I don't drive the right car, they'll be looking at me and they'll think I'm poor or stupid. That's the only car he can afford. What country did he travel to? That's a bunch of poor people live in that country. Or you know what? Don't give a shit about what anyone thinks about you. That's a great way to screw up your retirement, is to, get out your survey thing and talk to all your friends and figure out what they think you should do. That's really important, and stay within the boundaries that everyone sets for you. Okay, so value things over experiences and don't give a shit about what anyone thinks. Okay, one of the things about getting your heart rate up is it also stirs up a bunch of hormones in your body that says, hey, I want to live. I want to live. It gets your heart rate up, it gets your lymphatic system working. It also raises your conscious level because you're telling yourself you want to live, you got blood flowing through your body now, you're doing new things, meeting new people. You're alive, man. Be alive in retirement. And that will make you alive in your consciousness. You won't be rethinking the same old things you've been thinking, the negativity, the putting people in boxes, all the things that you've grown up with and whatnot. You need to really figure out what the world's about in retirement. Learn something about yourself. And all of that will raise your consciousness. And what I mean by consciousness is the depth at which your mind experiences new ideas, the nuances in your thinking, the blood flow in your body. All of that raises your consciousness. If you're a spiritual person and you're not raising your heart rate and you're not raising your consciousness, your relationship with your spiritual leader, God, whatever you want to call it, is very limited. You cannot even know your spiritual self as well unless you raise that consciousness by getting your blood sugar or your blood flowing in your body and become as healthy as you can. I'm not saying, get super skinny or any of that stuff. I'm just saying take care of yourself. You'll raise your consciousness. Think interesting, positive things. Don't go down those negativity paths all the time. Don't figure out who it is, everyone that you hate, down to the little details. Figure out what you love about your life. Figure out what excites you. Focus on the positive. Okay, you want to screw up your retirement? Here's a great way to do it. Don't read or write anything. Just stay in your little world, watch TV. No, if you want to learn about yourself and the world around you, you've got time now, right? Your whole life you've been working. You haven't had time to really discover much about yourself. It's time to start doing some reading. Read subjects that you enjoy, but follow some of those rabbit holes that you read about, that something excites you. I'm not saying become a conspiracy theorist, maybe that's your thing, but I think that if you learn more details about the world that you're living in by reading, and write a little bit about yourself, write about your life, write about your kids or your family or people you've met in your life or experiences if you've had in your life. You'll reattach to those experiences, discover what it is you've loved most in life, and that's what reading and writing will do for you. It'll put you back in touch with your history and what it is you've loved about life and what it is what you haven't loved about life and changes you want to make. Okay. And then finally, if you really want to screw up your retirement, just stay in the ruts, the same old ruts you've been running down for 50 years. Don't do anything new. Don't make any new friends. Don't learn anything about the world. Don't travel. Just get in your car, go to the same 2-3 places you do every day. Get home in that rocking chair and watch that TV. That's a surefire way to screw up your retirement. Now, I'm not judging you if you're doing all this stuff. It's your life. I don't even know you. I'm just telling you from my experience of people that get out and explore their surroundings, the world they're in, meet new people, eat new food, learn stuff about themselves. That to me is what's an enriching retirement. And so those are just some thoughts I had. I just flew in from the US. I'm in Southeast Asia now. 𝐂𝐒 will be here tomorrow. We're going to head to the Philippines for about 6 months. If you're curious about what we do, you can click one of the links below and learn how to retire overseas if you want to for really cheap. And also in retirement, the second year of retirement, some people experience some depression for some of the reasons I'm telling you right now. And so if you're in depression in retirement and you want to learn how to get out of it, just click the link in the upper right-hand corner of your screen right now. Upper right-hand corner of your screen right now. Thanks for listening.